Well, good morning everyone. Today we're going to be hauling from Central Texas to West Texas. So currently we have everything loaded up. We have 2 combines with the headers pulled behind, and then we have a tractor and grain cart. Mom's going to be in the parts trailer. I'm going to be in my pickup pulling the 3rd header. Dad is going to be in the Dodge over here pulling the fuel trailer. Cody's going to be in the 13 right here. Jesse is going to be in the 19, and then Chris is going to be in the 17. It's actually kind of weird having too many CDL truck drivers that Dad has to drive a pickup. Only if we had another 18-wheeler and another combine trailer, then we could take almost everything in one trip. I guess minus the campers. But anyways, everyone's kind of defogging their windows this morning and getting everything ready to rock and roll. And we should be on the road pretty soon. Oh my gosh, I feel like a soggy noodle. Well, good morning everyone. It's kind of abruptly the next day. We unloaded Mom's combine because we're gonna have to bring the 13 and the Trail Tech trailer back to get Dad's combine, which Cody and all of them already loaded yesterday. But it abruptly ended because all the guys came back to load the combine and stuff like that. Mom, Dad, and I, we stayed back and looked for some ground and put out some flyers and stuff, trying to get some extra work in the area that we landed. We have, I think, like 4 to 6 circles to cut for a guy, but where we unloaded the combines is not, you know, where the 6 circles are. So it's gonna be really weird this move day because we're headed there with the 2nd load, but we're gonna go ahead and go past where we unloaded Mom's combine and left the other combine and the tractor crane cart and the parts trailer and the header and the fuel trailer. Do I need to keep on going on? Anyway, so we're gonna go past where we unloaded and go to those 6 circles and unload there. Then we're gonna have to come back to the town that we unloaded everything at, pick everything up again and bring it further because it's past, you know, where we unloaded. So I know that's super confusing. It's normally not like that. So technically this is the 2nd trip that we're working on right now, but really it's the 1st trip because we have to go back and get the original 1st trip and bring it back the rest of the way. I'm sure that was clear as mud, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. So this go around, all we have is 3 campers and 1 combine. And then whenever we get to Mom's combine, where we unloaded everything, Jesse and Chris are going to hop out and get into the, I guess, the two trucks that have, you know, the combine and grain cart loaded onto them, and we're going to pull them the rest of the way. So most of the trip is just going to be one combine, but there at the end, it's going to be two combines and a grain cart. It's going to be a hectic day, so stay tuned.
Get over a little further up here this time, in that wide spot. Get off this road. Okay.
Well, we've made it maybe 10 miles, and my air conditioner has already stopped working. I don't know why it's a tradition. Pulling the camper to West Texas, my air conditioner stops working, but it's just not cooling, so it's blowing like hot, humid air. So I think Dad's gonna take a screwdriver, and he pokes some sort of, I don't know if it's a wiring harness or what, on like the right fender, and it just kicks on. So I guess we're gonna do that really quick. And we also forgot to take the antenna off the combine, like the two-way antenna off the combine. So we're gonna take that off too before it rips the roof off. Also stopping to check chains as well. Is it running? Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I don't understand that. I don't know why it does that. But it's tradition. It's a yearly tradition. This pickup is like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna work. But now it's working, so we're all good. I don't know how long it's gonna work, but it is working. But anyways, we're gonna hit the road again. Well, we made it to the first town, which is Aspermont, Texas. We normally stop here at the Allsups and top off the fuel because Mom and I both have short bed pickups, and so the gas tank is really small. And pulling a big old heavy fifth wheel camper, you can't go very far. So we're gonna pull in here and get some fuel and hopefully some food because I'm starving. Well, I ran in there and got two Allsups burritos. I got gummy bears and a Dr. Pepper. Move day has consisted of a bunch of gas station food, so it only takes a day or two of feeling like crap after you get done with it. But anyways, topped off fuel, got some food, and now we're gonna hit the road again. Actually, before we go off, do y'all know how expensive candy is? Dude, this thing was $3. And the only reason why I got a bag of candy is because a candy bar, like a Snickers, was almost $4. It was like $3.50. Are you kidding me? Anyways, I thought I'd go on a little inflation rant.
I'll try to hold off the traffic. Ain't nobody coming anyway, y'all got it. Careful. Trains across the highway down here.
Well, we picked up the other combine with the header pulling behind it, as well as the grain cart. And then Cody swung in because he just had the combine loaded. And he swung in and got another header. So now we have two combines with headers behind it, and the tractor and grain cart, and then just three campers. But we've made it to Plainview, Texas. That's where we're at right now. Look how many train tracks there are. That's pretty crazy.
My camper, there is a crew camper drug, I think. I don't know. Did it, Cody?
Well, we made it over those train tracks. If the camper didn't drag, I don't know how it didn't. That was insane. But I guess it was just a couple of train tracks that we had to go over. We had to hit them going sideways, that way we didn't get high center. But now we're on our final stretch until we get there. We're gonna set up campers, Then we're gonna have to unload all of the equipment in all 3 trucks, including, well, the 13 is gonna have to keep the combine trailer on there to go back and get Mom's combine. And then the other 2 trucks are gonna have to go back and get the hoppers. So we have the dolly hooked up to one of the hoppers. So someone's gonna pull doubles back, and then someone else is just gonna bring an empty hopper. But anyways, we're gonna head to the RV park, set up campers, and get all that set up. Well, we dropped the campers off and set them up, and now we're going to unload the combines. And I think we're gonna go back tomorrow and get the rest of the stuff because, well, we don't have enough daylight to do all that. Plus the mosquitoes where we're parked at, like the first place, they'll just about take you away. So I think we're gonna unload everything and I guess go get the second load in the morning. It is like 1,000 degrees in here. Well, we have both of the combines unloaded, and we have to put the duals on, at least one of them, because Dad's has singles. But I didn't bring a tripod, so I don't know how I'm gonna set y'all up for y'all to see. So I don't know if I'm gonna record that or not. I'm having to move the combine like forward and backwards to get the height right, you know, up on the block. That's why I'm not down there helping. There you go. I'm so excited. Are you excited? I don't know why every single time I pick up the camera and I'm standing next to the front door of the camper, Div thinks we're going somewhere. I don't know why he does that. Well, we got everything unloaded. We do not have the camper set up though. When we went to set up the campers, all we really did was plug it into power and get the water running and stuff like that. That way it's cool and you have hot water for a shower whenever you get back. But other than that, it's empty. I still have to set everything up. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. Tomorrow morning we're gonna head back to the first town that we unloaded Mom's combine at, and we're gonna load her combine back up and take it, you know, to the gen that we unloaded the rest of the stuff at. I know it's kind of inconvenient, but we didn't know where we were going at the time, so which I think we're gonna start cutting tomorrow, or at least try to cut a sample. So I think that is going to be it for today's video, and we're just going to pick up tomorrow with going and getting that stuff, coming back, and putting duals on Mom's combine, and then possibly finding a wheat field to get into. There has been some people call us, and it's kind of up in the air right now after we finish the farmer that we're going to be harvesting on tomorrow. But I think plans are coming together, and I don't know. I'm just praying that everything pulls through and everything's going to be all right. But today everything went smoothly and safely, which is the most important thing. So hopefully we can start tomorrow and do it all over again. But I do think that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.